Hello, it's Taylor Knox here, and we're in Hamilton at Mills Hardware, where we're about to play a show, which is going to be sweet, and you're watching Beers with Bands.
Hi, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. So you spend a lot of time on the road. You're a musician.
Yes. A lot of time in the van.
Yeah. So what do you do to keep yourself busy when you're in the van?
Podcasts or anything.
Yeah.
It's mostly just like listening to music until someone says like, I'm so sick of listening to music, can we take a break? And then you go like, yeah, it would actually be nice to have some silence. And then after about 10 minutes, someone goes like, oh, you want to put it on that cool SZA song or whatever? And then we're like, yeah, it sounds awesome.
And then you're back
awesome.
to listening to music.
So mostly listening to music.
Okay, okay. And what do you need to bring from home? Like, what do you need to have with you, can't forget to have on the road?
Oh, well, these aren't necessarily like need to have things, but my whole life I've been planning out this green room survival kit.
Oh, okay.
Which I actually successfully brought today, which is a little lamp, which is over there off camera.
Okay.
And a lamp because, as you can see, this fluorescent lighting is really good for shooting, and like you'll be able to see this happening right now.
Right.
But when you're just like sitting in a green room for 2 hours trying to get like relaxed to go to a show, sometimes the dentist light is a little bit like, well, this is intense.
It's a little bit too much.
So I often wish there was a lamp. Now, the good people at Mills Hardware, of course, thought of this, and they have a lamp as well.
Very
but yeah, so I've been, for the most recent shows, I've been bringing a lamp and my little portable record player, which is really fun because you can crank some like Neil Young or Erykah Badu or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to have everyone like have a nice mood, you know?
Excellent.
And although today I brought the record player, but I forgot to bring any records, so we're just listening to silence.
Okay, okay. Dream gig. You're no money spared kind of gig.
Yeah.
What is your dream rider items? Like, what are those impossible things that you can ask for that you'll have on your rider?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we get the dream things. It's just like some nice ciders, like the Batch 1904 here from Brickworks. I remember in an old band I used to play in, someone heard that you could get a pair of clean socks on the rider, and we had that for a while, and that's actually
a good idea.
Yeah, it seems like it's like, oh, who wants socks? Like you get socks for Christmas, and you're like, oh, this sucks. But then you get older, and you're like, actually, this is amazing. Yeah. And I remember a couple times on that tour where we were getting socks every show. It was the best thing ever because you get out of the van, it's all like sweaty and freezing, like in the winter, and then you put on a fresh pair of socks and you feel like you've taken a shower.
Socks are a popular answer to this question. They really are. Yeah. So let's go back to first. Do you remember the first beer or alcoholic beverage that you ever had?
Oh, wow. No, but I remember like a real early one. Like all of my friends were into beer way before me, and I was about 18, I think, and we were in my friend Sean's parents' basement.
Okay.
And his dad always had a fresh fridge full of Heinekens, and I remember it was like discussed for a really long time, would we steal one of Dad's Heinekens? And we did.
And you did.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, this kind of tastes gross.
That's usually how it starts.
Yeah.
And what about first CD, cassette tape, album, whatever applies? What's the first piece of music that you
very
got?
first cassette tape was Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles, and shortly after that was The Sign by Ace of Base.
Ah, good one.
Yeah.
Good
on
one. Cassette.
First CD, I think, was Silverchair's Freak Show.
Okay.
I was a little late getting a CD player. Like everyone else I knew had one. Also, a little-known Paul McCartney album called Flaming Pie.
Okay.
I also was a very early CD. I think I might have bought it at the same time as the Silverchair one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about first concert? Do you remember your first concert?
I do. My first concert was Sloan on the One Chord to Another tour.
Oh, such a CanCon. That's
total
wonderful.
CanCon. Yeah. So that's pretty fun.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
What about now? What are you listening to a lot of right now? Who's on your radar?
Mostly still Sloan.
Yes, still Sloan.
Yeah. But along with Sloan, I've been obsessed with the SZA record that came out last year. I can't stop listening to it.
Okay.
I had a real big Joni Mitchell phase a little while ago, like Blue, Court and Spark, like the kind of like mid-glory era Joni Mitchell.
Okay.
I love that stuff. I just got back into Oasis recently.
Okay.
I loved Oasis when I was like a kid, and then
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about it and been listening to it again.
It's nice to go back to those.
It is nice
to
to go
forget
back,
how
yeah.
much you enjoyed them back
For
then.
sure, and it brings back so many crazy memories you didn't even realize you had.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what about drinking a lot of right now? And I don't necessarily mean alcohol,
Yeah.
but like, are you a coffee fiend? Are you a kombucha fan?
Yeah, I'm definitely a coffee fiend. I try to limit myself to 2 cups in the morning and 1 cup in the afternoon. Because otherwise I get quite sweaty and quite like angry.
Yeah, it's a lot of caffeine.
I also love club soda.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with club soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
And then red wine. I really like red wine.
You're a red wine drinker. Yeah. Okay. You get to brew your own beverage, whether it be a cider or create your own wine,
Okay.
whatever you want. So what beverage are you going to create? What's your secret ingredient?
Whoa.
And which one of your songs are you going to name it?
Okay. Yeah.
So what are you gonna make
So
first?
first of all, I would love to make my own wine, but I feel like there's people who have been doing that. At least they claim on their bottles for like 15 generations of monks have like perfected it. So I'm not gonna try to compete with them. Cider, I really like cider, so I'd probably try to make, you know, those ciders that are really dry and like have zero sweetness and almost like taste a little funky, like a beer.
Yep.
I would try to make one of those.
Okay.
And I know what my secret ingredient would be, which is hops, because I've had hopped ciders before, and that's really good.
And that's what's making it really dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would have but I guess it's not really a secret, but.
Well, no. Okay, so hops in your cider, okay. And which song are you gonna name it?
I would maybe name it Little Creature, because you could have a cute little cartoon character.
Oh, that's good. It'd
as
be good
the
branding.
mascot, yeah.
It'd be very good branding. That's cute. What do you have coming up now? Like in the next couple months of this year, going into 2020, what's happening with you?
Yeah,
in
we're just
music?
playing a bunch of shows. So my new record, Here Tonight, just came out, which you should all listen to, because I think it's pretty good. Okay. And we're going to play some shows around, which is really awesome. Play some of the new tunes, play some of the old tunes. And yeah, we're just going to ride that out until Christmas time, kind of.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And where can everyone find you on your social media?
Oh, yeah. All of it is Taylor Knox Music. So you got taylorknoxmusic.com. You got @TaylorKnoxMusic on Instagram. That's Twitter. Oh, they're all pretty much the same.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure that we post the links to all of his socials in the post below. We are Beers with Bands. You can find us on YouTube at BeerX. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single video. We're also on Instagram and Twitter at Beers Bands. And thanks so much.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
Cheers.